Welcome traders to the tradingmentors.com. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Just move my microphone. This is the full market analysis for this 17th of April. And we see a big spike in gold a couple of hours ago. And the price has now moved up to 48.76, as you can see. There's no supply up here. So that's interesting. So what we do expect is the price to move down into this golden zone here in the next few hours. And there's going to be a buying opportunity at around 48.35 down to 48.20. Depends what the reaction is there. So look for a bounce into this area, 48.26. Outside bar, I often talk about this. We can see that the price has moved outside this channel. And once it does, it doesn't like it. It just doesn't like it. So there's going to be either a correction or a complete reversal. So only time will tell. But we're seeing the markets have actually livened up a little bit. So now it has to make its mind up now whether it goes gold goes higher or whether it starts to consolidate again into next week. Of course, we do have negative divergence in the market. This red line, which indicates a correction as well. So I'll be looking to buy around about 48.30, 48.20, somewhere around that kind of area. 48.25 seems to make sense, and see what the reaction is. Congratulations on the Canadian yen. I've closed this now. What's happened here, we've got negative divergence in the market, and we had a rally during the Asian session, which was great, and price has come up into convergence now. Convergence simply means that the price has moved into an area with strong supply, so therefore we're likely to see at least a deep correction, if not a reversal. Now this will help all our yen positions, which I'll show you in a minute. Understanding that will be the key to your success. So once we get the price coming up above the golden zone, then we are looking for a buy, or if we see that there's a reversal coming up with an up signal here and then a W pattern, which is this pattern here, then we expect the rally to take place. Now the price cycle, of course, is really important. I mentioned this the other day. As you can see here, this is very interesting. So this is holding on to the golden zone. So that's another buying opportunity up into this area. So there's lots of opportunity to get into these positions as and when they arise. So this is a reversal, this is a continuation, and this is a continuation. So use these positions to get into positions if you want to. So let's have a look at the dollar in the meantime. Dollar is weakening, which will drive gold higher, of course. That's the normal thing. But we're heading into the weekend now, so I expect volumes will drop in the next few hours. And we've not really seen much in terms of price action this week in terms for the dollar. So we do expect further weakness. There is a strong demand area here, but we're not seeing any reaction on it. So we're going to have to wait and see. Euro dollar's going higher, of course, but it's now moving into a very strong supply zone with convergence and divergence. So I'm looking for a potential reversal here into next week. Similar situation for the pound USD, but not as good as the euro dollar. Aussie USD, again, drifting higher more than anything else because of the weaker dollar. Now this is much more interesting for us because we've got the Kiwi plus 79 on the sell power number, which is very strong. Is going against us at the moment, but that's fine. That happens. We can see the price is just pushing up because of the weakness in the dollar today, but it's not really doing anything. If you can see this, we've got a triple top here, which I like to see. So that's a good indication that the price is not really, it's really struggling to do anything. But in order for this to work and drive down the price, which we want to happen, then we need to see the dollar strengthening, don't we? Don't worry about the ones that are not working. They might not be working today, but tomorrow and Monday and so on and so forth, they could be working. A US Swiss is going down, of course, just waiting for the software to catch up. There we go. And we can see the buy power of 81, very strong. So in order for this to go long, we do need a break. Something like this. Once we get that, then we could go long on the US Swiss. However, the dollar is weaker, and so therefore this will drive this lower. Now, I mentioned this yesterday, the Swiss yen. This is a very strong sell power of 74 on the Quant Flow Dynamics reversal system. And as you can see, the price is coming with strong divergence. And we're in the money, but it's not starting to move yet. So just make sure your stop is above here, 204.34. Trade at your own risk. Target down here, 199. Put it a bit lower there. Bring it back up as the price moves. And just look out for price cycles. So the price cycle will do this. It will go back up into the supply zone, something like this, and there will be another selling opportunity into next week. All the ends are doing similar things. Canadian yen, we just banked that money, didn't we? So that's fine. Pound yen, how's this doing? Yeah. Now this is beautiful. This is a great way to use the system. So as the price goes up, once you get an up signal, buy. Once you get a down signal, sell. Once you get a down signal, sell. And just hold it until you get a down signal. So in this instance here, it was actually pretty perfect. Just hold the up until you get a down, and then you're going to take your profits. And if you get a down and there's enough information, then take it to the down until you get an up. Looking rather nice. The Swiss pairs are looking very mixed. In fact, just had a quick look at those. Let's have a look at the miners here on the Euro Canadian. Nothing really going on these here down here. I want a quick look at Bitcoin. This is starting to move higher. And as you can see, it came down into the golden zone. And prices have been moving up since this change of character here. See how the price moves above this blue line, and then the golden zone drives it higher, back into the golden zone, back up, back into the golden zone, up it goes. Quick look at oil before we go off for the weekend. Very mixed indeed, isn't it? It's waiting to see how the peace deal has gone, but $84 looking much healthier now than it was before. Back up to 120 if the peace deal doesn't hold. So quick look back at gold. Yeah, it's starting to pull back now, and this will be slow into the end of Friday, of course, with low volumes, but on Monday morning we'll be looking to buy this. Have a wonderful weekend.